The meaning of the movie. Author Orpheus for Reading for Minutes, published on the 24th of April 2021, updated on the 23rd of April 2021. In 1989, the American erotic movie in the genre of melodrama, Wild Orchid, was released. The director was Zalman King. The cast included Mickey Rourke and Carrie Otis, who, incidentally, married after filming and became a couple for 9 years. There is a legend that went around during the release of the movie that the actors did not hold back, and the last bed scene was really real. The plot of the movie. A girl named Emily has just gotten a job at a law firm. She is immediately sent on a business trip to Brazil. There she has to help finalize a deal that the company is conducting. Arriving in Rio de Janeiro, the girl meets a rich man named James Wheeler. He tries to seduce the girl using all his data. The man accompanies the girl to the traditional Brazilian carnival. There Emily succumbs to the man, but at the last moment he changes his mind. The girl is shocked, she does not know what else to expect from James. With his actions, he awakened in the girl the desire for connection with other men. Now the rich man and regrets it, realizing that he loved the girl with all his heart. She turned out to be different, not like other girls. Now he tries to achieve not only her body, but also her heart. The meaning of the movie. Depravity has always attracted audiences. This applies not only to movies, but also to TV series, books and games. And not only those who are ready to embark on its path, but also those who are just curious to observe from the outside. This movie is not pornography in the direct meaning, but rather erotica, which contains quite a lot of explicit scenes. The whole movie isn't all sex, it's more about what boredom can drive an adult to. For them, their own emotions are a fire. Physical fire is easy to quench, but not everyone is able to withstand it when the mental fire breaks out. There are many shots in the movie when there is nothing but bodies on the screen. It looks like an animal call from somewhere in the depths of consciousness, which has nothing to do with spirituality and morality. The picture is beautiful. I think there's no point in arguing with that. Such movies are easier to address to women today. They are more sensitive to pictures of this kind, some dream that a similar story would be realized. Although, in essence, psychological games on the screen can be called perversion. Not physical, but still moral. What is it like for a girl, and quite young, who is still playing hormones, to go to the city of fun, but limited to work? Indeed, it is difficult to resist temptations in the form of an affair. After all, the whole city is imbued with the atmosphere of passion, carnival, desire. It seems to whisper, do it, no one will judge you here. Your natural desires are normal. And just by seeing two people giving carnal pleasures, you can have such a desire yourself. And how beautifully staged are the pastel scenes. Half darkness, two naked people touch each other, you can see every drop of moisture on the skin. And the acquaintance with the protagonist further encourages the heroine to such thoughts. Her head begins to boil, she does not even want to think about work. She just cannot force herself not to participate in all this. In addition, the new acquaintance leads some kind of psychological game, which makes the heroine so sweetly tormented, but at the same time reaching closer and closer to him. The use of such a plot is not usual for showing a romantic story at all. How could the story possibly end? A night together and vows of eternal love. The characters are united into a whole. And the viewer, who was in suspense throughout the movie, finally gets emotional relief. He will definitely have a desire to do something similar, to look behind the screen and see what you want so much. And then to meet your man, who will start a game that brings only pleasure. The movie is very easy to take, without any heavy twists and turns. It is complemented by a very atmospheric picture and music. The latter, by the way, perfectly conveys the feelings of the episode. The picture belongs just to that section of movies, when you want to watch, or review, something special, but it is very difficult to make a choice. The movie can also be revisited and it will not become less interesting, because the plot is quite predictable. He is able to cause excitement, pleasure, enjoyment and joy. That's why he manages to keep the viewer in a slight tension. No wonder it is good for a romantic evening. After it, you will definitely want something like this. After all, the movie allows you not to load your brain with thoughts, but to set the mood. Although the movie does not have too many positive reviews, it is good. In addition, it will be great for fans of 50 Shades of Grey. With the only difference, in Wild Orchid, we see a psychological game with rather banal physics. And in Shades, physical games without a particularly intriguing psychological impact.